أنا صيت ولد قرية شركسية في الأصل اسمها جرش.
مدينة.
في حين كانت قرية والآن أصبحت مدينة كبيرة وعدد سكانها ما يفوق 200 ألف. أنا لما انولدت فيها كان بس 4000 شخص سكانها. ودرست في هذه القرية أو المدينة الآن حتى كنت في الصف التاسع. عامل سويتش للإنجليزي. I was born in a small village called Jerash, was founded by the Cherkessian and mainly Kabardey. And I did my schooling, my elementary and primary schooling until the ninth grade in that village. In the ninth grade, after the ninth grade, I went to the West Bank of Jordan. My father and my family were very interested in giving their kids, even my grandfather, the best education in the country. So the best school at that time was in the West Bank, which is Palestine and what they call Israel now. It was near Ramallah, and I went there to a boarding school, and I stayed 3 years in that boarding school. In 1965, I had the chance to go to England and did my first degree in engineering. I am, by profession, I'm a mechanical engineer. So in 65 to 1970, I spent my time in England, in London actually, and I did my bachelorate degree in London. I came back to Jordan in 1970, early 1970, and joined the military as a lieutenant. And I kept on in the military until I was a senior captain. Then I had the chance to go for further education, and I did choose at that time to go to America. And in 1978, I went to America, to one of the northern states called Detroit, Michigan, and I did my master's degree in a subject which is related to my original baccalaureate, which is energy conservation management. And I was graduated early 1980 from there as a master's degree. I came back to Jordan, and I served the country of Jordan. But during my service as military, from a lieutenant all the way to up to now, let me tell you my career, military career. The major things I did as military, in 1973, I was part of the Syrian-Israeli war, or Syrian-Arab-Israeli war. I was there, I spent 3 months as first lieutenant. And after that, when the war broke in Iraq in the early 80s. I was a major at that time, and I was there as an expert in American weapon, and I helped the Iraqi army in repairing a lot of the weapons they captured from the Iranians. So that's some of the early futures. Being an engineer, I did choose for myself to be a scientist at the same time. So I was part of the first major modification of a tank in Jordan, where we had an old post-war tank, which called the Centurion tank, and they wanted to upgrade and modify it, and it has been modified to like 120 millimeter cannon, 105 first, then 120 millimeter cannon, and to a new engine, new suspension, and I was the vice director of that project. Anyway, it went on, and till 1982. 1982, when they found out, the military, that I'm a specialist in energy conservation management, I was leading the maintenance team for the medical city, which is called Al Hussein Medical City. So I led that team for about 3 years in electromechanical. I was in charge of all the equipment in the hospital, which is a huge hospital, actually one of the biggest in the Middle East. And in 1985, I handed over to a foreign company. Then I assumed a command in the field. I was commanding a unit which is smaller than a brigade and bigger than a battalion, and it is a maintenance command. That's what they call maintenance command. So I commanded that unit for about 5 years. Then I went to a couple of military and science training. I was in Pakistan to do my National Defense College. I was in America before that to do my military career course. And at the same time, as I mentioned, I did my master's degree in Detroit, Michigan, in the north of America. And then I came back to Jordan, and one of the major command I had, which is the Armored Rebuild Facility. It's a big armored rebuild facility. It's a depot. I was in command of that depot from 1993 until 1997. And early 1980 actually, and 1998. In 1998, I became the director. I was the top man for the Royal Maintenance Corps. I was in charge of all the maintenance in the military. Within my career, when I was the commander of the depot, the big depot, I started using my talent as a designer. So we designed, the first design I remember, we took the concept, in 96 there was the peace treatment between Jordan and Israel. And since the peace treatment, I took that logo and I wanted to convert a war machine into a civilian machine. So I converted one of the old tanks into a bulldozer. So that was just a symbol, actually, that is the only one we made. Then in 1996, I became a very close friend to the present King Abdullah II of Jordan. Before that, he was Prince Abdullah. I known him since he was a lieutenant, but in 96, he was a full colonel. I was a full colonel too, and he was commanding the special force, and then he started giving me some requirement for the special force. So he found me that I'm the engineer who would understand him and do his requirement for the special force. So we created the nucleus for what is called the military industry in Jordan. So it went on as, without name, the military industry in Jordan until 1999 when he became the King of Jordan. When he became the King of Jordan, he went an establishment to be a leading intellect and military industrial in the Middle East. So we did actually. We started in 1996 and we established a unit which is in a civilian status, but it is related to the military in its work and concept, called King Abdullah II Design and Development Bureau, which we called it CADB. And I served CADB from 1999 all the way until 2005 when I requested to retire because I was 59 at that time and I don't have much time really. I have to retire at 60. So I decided to pick my time to retire, not to be told to retire. So I enjoyed my service in the military as much I enjoy my retirement right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.